I was ready. B.W.O. 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 Brothers with opinions, now we spreading the word. In this world, things get hard cause we've been blinded by ignorance, man. Fans the unknown to progress is a hindrance. Silence is consent, so let your voices be heard. Man, we brothers with opinions, now we spreading the word. Bringing light to the dark, revolution is an art. Man, a lot of people talk, but they ain't never walked apart. Gotta shine a light on poverty and fight against injustice. And always speak the truth when the enemy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of B.W.O. This is about the 8th, 9th episode. We went live on YouTube, but each week, like we told you, it's going to keep getting better and better. So while I'm in New York, Tony's down in Winchester for most people. The man himself, the one and only Justin Garber, the musician, is in the building. I know y'all haven't seen him in a while because I probably haven't seen you, Justin, in what, 25 years?
25 years. 25 years since we were running the streets of Winchester.
It's like you've never left and vice versa because I don't live there either. But, man, we're excited to have you on, talk about what you got going on in life, how dope you are as a musician, and like you said, whatever else comes off top. So, Tony, take us away, brother.
Yeah, so Justin, welcome to Brothers with Opinions. Glad to have you on. Like Chris said, man, the last time I probably saw you was 25 years ago or so.
I know.
It's been a while. But, man, glad to have you on and, talk about your journey through life, basically. Like, now you got an album out and, you can talk about that and talk about your musical journey.
I got a bee following me around right now.
Oh, Lord.
That's something else. Yeah, man. Excited to be here. Good to see you guys. Probably the last time I was with you, Tony, we were probably coming back from Nissan Pavilion in that Econoline.
Yeah, that
probably from like a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert or something.
That's
right.
dope,
Right.
Yeah.
That's my favorite band. Just to cut you off, you know how I am. That's my favorite band. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
I think they're fucking dope. And they spoke what's happening in life now in the late 90s.
Mm-hmm. So Justin, take us on your journey, man. It's pretty interesting. And I told Chris when we got off the phone, I said, man, he's an inspiration. But go ahead, tell us how you started it. Your musical.
Nah, you are, brother. Be proud, man. We're excited to have you on.
Well, I'm proud, but I appreciate those kind words. That's nice. My life journey is probably not the same as my musical journey. My musical journey would be more starting late in life. I didn't pick up the guitar till I was 28. So let that be a lesson to people that, feel like they wish they would start things sooner. It's never too late. The earth keeps turning,
Right.
The years are going to go by no matter what. So I picked it up at 28 and I was still living in Charleston and wasn't taking it super serious. But when my wife, Ashley, and I moved to Colorado, I ended up meeting a good friend, Matt, out here and took lessons from him pretty much every week for 5 years and really dug into it and was writing songs. And honestly, after my parents passed away, I really was just writing what would be considered just poetry, right? And then that poetry turned into songs, through my learning to play the guitar, provided me an outlet to actually be a songwriter. So, and then through a series of friendships and meeting some good friends in the music industry, and being pushed in the right direction to just kind of take the leap of faith of going out and playing live and going and recording music. And so it's been a really fun journey. My first live show probably wasn't until 2019, somewhere around there. No, that's not true. 2017, 18, 19, somewhere in there. Yeah, that's
we know it was sometime around there.
Yeah, somewhere in there. I mean, I make the point that I haven't been playing music all my life, and and I'm proud of that. I think a lot of famous musicians, not that I'm a famous musician, but a lot of people that are well-known musicians have been playing their whole life, and I think that it should be known that you can pick it up at any time and just go play.
And that's why I was saying, Chris, because I was like, it's never too late to do. You just said it. Never too late. The world keeps turning. to do
Might as well go do what you want to do.
Right, exactly.
I'm doing my job every day and doing certain different things, but at the end of the day, I also don't want to be broke while I make those decisions.
Well, I have a day job. I have, I'm lucky. I have a job that I love. I care for a property in Colorado that allows me the ability to. I mean, I'm working right now, so I feel pretty lucky to be.
Really, you're working right now on our show.
I'm working.
We're not gonna get you.
Technically, I'm on the clock. I make music at this point in my life because I want to, and it's fun, and I love it, and it's art, and it's a form of expression, and I'm not tied to being forced to do anything. I don't have to go make music to make money. I don't have to play shows to make money. I play it because I play because I love to, and I hope to continue to do that. I think everyone has a dream of being a big rock and roll star, and of course that would be cool too. But I like my life. I enjoy my life.
For the love, though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, one question you mentioned you're married, which I didn't know. Just found that out. So, but
Okay.
How did your wife support you along? Because I'm sure you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick up the guitar. I'm gonna try music. Because most significant others, I guess, are very supportive. A lot of times, like, oh, you're nuts. So how did?
We're all crazy. We're all crazy.
Right.
Ashley and I have been together 24 years. She's from Winchester as well.
You see how Tony said he didn't know that? You said 20, Tony. That's like a year after you've seen him.
Tony and I probably had stopped hanging out maybe like a year or two before I met Ashley. And when I met Ashley, we were only dating for like a year before I left town.
But she recognized early on that Tony wasn't going to be somebody she wanted you to hang around.
See, that's why you cut me off. No, but to the
question, she's very supportive. Ashley is a very, very supportive person in my life for all angles. It doesn't, not just music, but for everything. I guess the real answer is, she lets me follow my passions, my dreams, my whatever I'm interested in, and vice versa. I do that too, I think that's all that it really takes. I don't think it has to be a super complicated answer.
Yeah, hey.
She's just there, if it's something that I want to do that's constructive and healthy and good and artistic, then go for it.
You said she's from Winchester. Did she go to Hanley?
Yeah, she went to Hanley.
96?
Nope, she's younger than we are.
Probably not me then.
Maybe. Let's see, she graduated in 2000.
Yeah, she's younger.
Yeah, already. See, gotcha.
2001, 2002.
Oh, that's when my wife.
That's what we all find what we find, and vice versa. When God wants it to happen, and even if you don't believe in Him or her, the higher power, it happens when it's supposed to happen.
That's right. Yeah.
So I don't like that. I tell people, like, dude, they be like, "Oh, Bill Belichick's wife is 40 years younger." Okay, are you mad?
Yes, they are mad.
Because you're 40 now, so you're hoping in 40 years you date somebody who's just now born. Like, good luck.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You find love how you find it, whatever else. And of course, when there's that much years, it could be money and stuff involved. But regardless, if he's happy, who cares?
That's right.
And Justin, if you're happy, that's all that matters, brother. Yeah, she's not even that much younger. She's just younger than me, and I'm younger than you. Tony and those guys are born in Vietnam, and fucking. I was born with Jimmy Carter and Reagan.
I'm so old to Chris. Just because I'm baldy doesn't mean I'm that old. All right. So it happens to the best of us. I don't have the beautiful locks that like Justin has still.
You tried to.
I tried.
Your wife.
I can see why you guys call this brothers with opinions, because you guys are like two real brothers that just fight about your opinions.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna sit back, let you guys go.
Right, just let us go.
Let you guys figure this out.
No matter what we say, though, Justin,
I'll be here if you need anything.
Some people may agree with certain things either one of us say, and they may not. But it's still really just our opinion. We're not telling you to, live and die by the code of what we say or not. But it's our opinion. Take it for what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm here to support you guys.
Yeah, we really had two cats from your class on in the beginning.
Yeah, did you?
It was Wayne Rush and Zeb Weaver.
Oh, my boys.
Yeah, they
Oh man,
both did
Wayne and I, before I left for college, we used to hang out all the time because we worked together at Heilig Myers. We were delivering furniture.
Wayne's still there.
Just
No, he's
you had me for a minute. You had me in the first half. Oh boy.
No, Wayne's my best friend, man. I love him, man. But yeah, no, they
He's
were
gonna
on the
eat
show.
you up
They
about
actually
that
started
one.
the show before me.
right.
Yeah, no, Wayne. He's a good dude. I haven't talked to him or seen him in 25 years either.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So back on topic. Let's get back to Justin Garber, the musician.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's go through pick your brain. Like, how do you go through your writing your creative process of writing? 'Cause
Yeah.
you talked about a little bit about, it's a whole different animal, songwriting. So do you lock yourself in a closet like Maynard or Tool or something, And
Yeah, is that what he does?
yeah, that's what I read he does, and takes whatever drugs, to come up with his
Interesting.
stuff. Yeah.
It's funny. My songwriting kind of just came out of nowhere. I didn't actually one day just say I want to be a songwriter and then start writing songs. I actually was just kind of writing a lot of thoughts and feelings and things about my parents after they passed away, and I think it just was this cathartic thing that I was doing to just kind of get it out. And and then one day I was like, oh, it kind of sounds like a song, and then I just kind of picked up the guitar and was playing around. And I will say that, after I started digging into it, I bought some books on songwriting to try to hone my skill. So I've definitely read books on songwriting. There's some really good stuff out there. I've studied other artists' songwriting styles and skills and stuff. But honestly, it kind of comes natural. I don't really think about it too much. I'll hear different metaphors and similes and these little sayings that people say, and I'll just write it down because it sounds cool, and sometimes it becomes a song. My grandmother had a saying my whole life since I was a little kid: don't trade the thrill of a moment for a lifetime of misery. And I pretty much lived by that my whole life. It probably kept me out of trouble at parties at high school. I'd be like, this kind of seems like I should probably get out of here, and I kind of thought
that when I was young.
Yeah, I kind of thought that it was a cool saying, could be a cool song. So I actually have a song called "The Key to Life" that I wrote from the perspective of two cowboys searching for this guy who has the key to life, and they find him in the desert right before he's about to die, and they kind of ask him to share what the key to life is before he dies, and with his last breath, he says that the key to life is to not trade the thrill of a moment for a lifetime of misery. And so, just different, try to creative angles of songwriting and things like that, just thoughts that pop in my head.
Right.
In some ways, it is hard to explain.
Right.
Into that topic before Tony, because Tony has a lot of really good questions.
I don't know about that.
You do. Justin, who are some of your inspirations, though, as far as songwriting? Because there can be a difference between a performer and a singer than a songwriter. So who are some of your inspirations in that aspect?
Inspirations that I am that I kind of zero in on today in my life would be Jason Isbell, Tom Petty, George Harrison from the Beatles, Sturgill Simpson, it's a plethora of different people. But growing up, I listened to a lot of different music that my dad was interested in, Led Zeppelin and the Doors and the Beatles and all kinds of different. And I was always paying attention to the lyrics, even back then.
Right.
Like the singing of the words and what the words mean, and is there a story? It always from being a little kid. And then, once I was growing up in the early 90s, going into, the grunge era of
Nirvana and shit.
Nirvana and Pearl Jam and sound I am still a diehard Pearl Jam fan.
But that
Pearl
music
Jam
was fire, but we were kids, so we loved it a lot more.
I mean, Eddie Vedder's songwriting is phenomenal. I absolutely love those guys. And so, then I kind of went into that. And then as I got older and in my 20s, I kind of gravitated towards like the Grateful Dead and Widespread Panic and Allman Brothers and kind of the jam band scene. And then once I started writing songs and playing guitar and stuff, I one day was like, wow, that's kind of weird that my songs sound more like country songs or like Americana songs when I never really got into that music that much. And then I dove really deep into bluegrass and country, like more like the outlaw country, but like Yonder Mountain String Band, the Del McCurry Band, and just all kinds of different bluegrass, and then like country music, like kind of going back far as I like Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson, and just trying to like see all these different angles. And I can't say that I know their catalog better than a lot of people, like there's people that probably can tell you every song from every album, but I really just kind of would learn their different styles, and you just naturally pull a little bit from everybody and you just have your own little style,
Right.
Is Led Zeppelin the best band ever?
They're definitely one of them for sure. For sure.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
I know everybody kind of
You're
says
messing up Tony's questions, man. He's got
No, but a lot of people think the Beatles, but I think Led Zeppelin might be ahead of them, man. It's just the Beatles have the songs, they're worldwide famous. But Led Zeppelin, dude, Jimmy Page, that whole band is fucking fire.
There's a really good new documentary on Led Zeppelin that I'm like halfway through. It's fantastic. It's really cool to see like, I think it's on Netflix. There's a lot of like old interviews and stuff. It's really cool.
Okay, I have to check that out.
And yeah, I mean, I dove pretty deep into the Beatles. I think anybody that likes music at some point in time has a Beatles phase. Whether they're your favorite band or not, you have to kind of go and figure it out and see their trajectory of like starting off as this little Fab Four, almost like poppy band. And then, they started taking psychedelics and they turned into this kind of like psychedelic band, into like true rock and roll.
They're considered the greatest band. To me, I think they're considered the greatest band because people say them all the fucking time.
Well, I mean, I don't think you could say the Beatles. You can't argue against it really too much. It's kind of hard. I mean, there are other bands. I mean, Led Zeppelin is up there for sure, but it also depends. Here's the thing I love about music. There's something for everybody, right? Like, you don't have to like the Beatles at all. Maybe you like Mozart and Bach and
Alabama
and Tchaikovsky. Or maybe you love bluegrass and nothing else, Maybe you love heavy metal or death metal or thrash metal. Like, there's something for everybody. I personally love all of it. I'll go to heavy metal concerts, bluegrass concerts, rock and roll, country. I'll take it all in.
Right. I'm trying to turn Chris on the metal, but I can't get him there.
Because I grew up on Guns N' Roses, Metallica, AC/DC. I didn't grow up on
they're still touring. You can go see them.
Right.
I just saw Guns N' Roses like two or 3 years ago. It was fantastic.
Yeah. I just asked Tony before we got on the show tonight. I'm like, have you seen them in AC/DC? He said no. I said,
yeah.
Well, if they go on tour, let me know.
Yeah. My nephew is a drummer and like I don't know how he would classify it. To me, it's like kind of like a thrash metal, heavy metal band.
They were the hair metal bands of our time.
And they're awesome. I went and saw Poison as one of my first concerts when I was like 9 years old. It's fantastic.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
He was out there running around on a newer song of theirs.
Justin, you remember the concert? Remember the concert we went to?
We went to a bunch.
Well, the first one, Metallica.
Metallica, where Corrosion of Conformity opened.
Yeah. That was
your eyes closed.
That was actually
considered one of the greatest bands ever.
That was 97, right? The Load Tour.
96, 90, something like that.
So something in there. I think it was the Load Tour. Yeah, that was at when they called it the Patriots Center.
Or was it called US Air Arena at the time?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Whatever.
That's in Fairfax.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your journey. Let's talk about your album.
Sure.
Your debut album, correct?
Yeah.
So
it is, yes. Family Tree.
The artwork is dope too. Whoever did that, man, tell me. I said that shit's fire.
Oh yeah, the artwork.
That's Katie Mulvey, Mark Mulvey's wife.
So shout out
to Katie, because that was
shout
dope.
out to Katie. She's a phenomenal artist. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked dope, man. It still looks dope. So yeah, man.
Yeah, she's fantastic. That actually is it's oil painting on wood. And then my friend took a photo of it. So that's an actual like piece of art. It's not that's not digital.
Oh, okay.
It's an actual oil painting. Yeah, she's fantastic.
Well, no lie, I think it's dope.
Thank you.
Nice. So I listened to your whole album today.
Wonderful.
And I feel you have a touch of blues in it, like you say, bluegrass.
Yeah.
A little bit, feel in it, in American old school country. You think so, Chris? You listen or not? Be honest.
Jazz. I only got to listen to 3 songs, dude. I got off. I told you I was going to listen to something.
He's been working since May 9th, since that album's been out. He ain't had time.
He hasn't had time since May 9th.
I don't know if it's got any jazz in there. It definitely has rock and roll, bluegrass. There is some blues feelings in there for sure, some country.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll point out that like one song I really got with was Hearts and Hands.
Yeah.
I like that one. So could you tell a little story about and also River Back Home? Of course, obviously that's got to be the Shenandoah River, right?
Here's the thing about songwriting is however it connects to you is what it is.
Yeah,
right.
So if to you in your heart it was the Shenandoah River, then that's what it is.
But you're right. That's the great people interpret it the way they how they connect to it. Yeah,
it's however you connect it. If somebody in Colorado might say that's the Colorado River,
right?
It's whatever river you want it to be. But no, I would love to share with you the story of Hearts and Hands because it is written about the night that my mom passed away. And when she got really sick, I was lucky enough to actually be back home. It was a time when I was close to home. And so I spent the last 3 weeks with her by her bedside. And I kind of told her, no matter where you are in the world, that we can look up at the moon and be connected. And so when I look at the moon, I think of my mom. And so the story is about what's happening at that moment, her passing away, and us being connected through the moon. And our hearts and hands are connected and held together through the universe, basically.
Nice.
So yeah, it's a sometimes I have a hard time singing it. So I try not to think about it too much, but I love it. It's a meaningful song to me.
Yeah, that's the great thing about music. Like it's therapy.
Yeah.
In a lot of way, correct? Right?
For sure. And it's interesting. It's like I was talking to somebody not long ago about it, and my mom and dad passed away pretty close to each other, 2011 and 2013. And then that's when my musical journey really kind of started to go. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of funny, like their passing was the inspiration for my writing. It's when the poetry started flowing. It's when the songwriting started to form.
Your mind and your thoughts changed a lot.
It's just like my whole universe changed, and then therefore I was like just kind of finding therapy through songwriting and music and stuff. And so it was kind of born from that. And so the reason the album's called Family Tree is because a lot of the songs have to do with my family. Hearts and Hands is about my mom. Key to Life was from the saying of my grandmother. Standing on the Shoulders came from a conversation that I had with my grandmother on the way to work one morning. Flying Free is about my dad passing away. Instantly is about dreaming about my mom. And Instantly was the first song I wrote. And I wrote it probably a month after she passed away in 2011. and it literally just came out. It's hard to explain. Songwriting is a really weird thing,
Right.
you know. It just kind of comes.
It's a very personal album. And
yeah,
I kind of felt that listening to it.
Yeah, and so you know, it was putting that album together, recording it, releasing it to the world was kind of like a way for me to say, okay, here it is, right? Like, this is what I went through. I want to share it with the world. And now that you know has been released and is behind me, my songwriting style is changing a little bit. You know, I'm writing songs about other things other than my parents, and my songwriting's kind of sad. You know, like I kind of write about sad stuff, but it's just what comes. You know, it's like it's something that people can connect to. I think we're all going through something all the time. You know, so I feel like my songs people can connect to, but they can be on the sad side.
Right. You know? Yeah, I think one was a little upbeat, I'll say. I can't remember the exact name of it.
Yeah, the first song, "Down to the Water." Yeah,
well, that one
that was pretty upbeat.
Yeah. Other than that, just get a 12-pack of beer and sit there and
yeah.
Well, drown in your sorrows.
It's supposed to take you on a journey. You know, when I was a kid and I would get like a new album, you know, you save up all your money to get a new CD or whatever, and you hit play and you just let it go. Right? Like you're not skipping songs. So to me, you know, you want it to have a flow. It has highs and lows, and you can't just be up here all the time on your songs. It can't just be like high energy all the time. It can't be low energy. It has to have a flow. And so, you know, I tried to create that with the organization of the songs and where they are on the album, so that it's kind of takes you on a journey, you know.
Nice. Well, it sure did.
Yeah.
So also you have another album. You're working on another album, right? Correct?
I am. Yeah. I got 12 songs. I'm not quite finished, but I'm definitely probably 2/3 of the way there. I don't have a timeline or anything. I'm just kind of moving through it, but I love it. I feel like my songwriting has evolved. So I'm excited to release it whenever it happens, because it's definitely a big growth time in my songwriting and playing and everything.
So, like, any special guests, like big names on any songs?
You know, I mean, I feel like my album has big names on it. You know, Dave Johnston from Yonder Mountain String Band played banjo and co-produced the last album. The producer, John McVeigh at Cinder Sound, you know, they're Grammy-nominated and
nice.
You know, Yonder does their albums with John as well, and they all together were nominated like 2 years ago for a Grammy.
Oh, nice.
You know, and I mean, all the guys are amazing on that album. Alex Johnson, Greg Garrison, James Tom, Eric Moon. I mean, they're all fantastic. Adam Aijala played electric guitar on 3 songs. He's the guitar player in Yonder Mountain String Band. He usually plays acoustic guitar, but he played electric on a couple songs. So, I mean, it's pretty good. And I have the majority of those people coming back. I have a different bass player, Brad Morse. He plays with the Gasoline Lollipops. So he's playing, but mostly the same people on this new album. Okay. I do have a couple new instruments. I have that weren't on the last one. I have a fiddle on a couple songs and a pedal steel guitar, but I don't have that recorded yet, so I can't share with you who that's going to be.
Right.
Because it's not done.
See, so that's that bluegrass roots.
Bluegrass and blues for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get to be featured and do the opening Star Spangled Banner at the Rockies game?
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Oh, you know, it was a bucket list item I didn't know I wanted. You know, Mark I'm going to tip my hat to Mark Mulvey for helping me.
Is that Katie's husband?
That's Katie's. Mark's from Winchester. You probably know him. Mark went to Hanley. He graduated in, I don't know, 2001 maybe. something like that. Mark sent me a video of this girl last year singing the national anthem, and she just botched it pretty bad. It's a really hard song to sing, so I can't really give shade to anybody that has messed it up. But he sent me this video, and I just was like, man, I could probably, even I could do better than that, you know, as a joke. And he was like, all right, then do it. And so I contacted the Rockies, and they were like, well, we already have it planned for this year. You can hit us up next year. And a friend gave me the right email of the person who actually does the booking. And so I was able to find out who it was that I needed to email. And I emailed them kind of not really expecting to hear back.
Yeah.
She emails me and said, you know, here's this opportunity. Would you like to do it? And full disclosure, my grandmother had just passed away. I was like in the trenches, and I was back home kind of dealing with some stuff. And I get this email, and I'm like, oh man, that's really cool. Like, I'm not going to say no. My grandmother would be so stoked if I did that. I'm not going to say no, you know, even though I got all stuff going on. I said, yeah, when you want me to do it? And they like 3 weeks. It's like, all right. So I got 3 weeks to prepare, but
Right.
you know, I did it, and it was awesome, and I'd love to do it again. It was fantastic. And yeah, after I got done, that's what I was saying it was a bucket list item I didn't know I wanted in my life, but man, what an experience. It was really cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's awesome. When we saw it, we're like, holy shit, it's like he's doing the damn national anthem in a Rockies game. It's like he's made it now.
Yeah. Is that the that's the barometer? That's how you
I mean, that definitely.
I mean, it's pretty big to me.
it's big to me too, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, they have people like Kurt Cobain and Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston and shit. They don't just have regulars.
Kurt Cobain sang the national anthem?
Yep.
Just make that up?
Did he for real?
It's only great musicians or famous people. They let them try and then usually
Hold
the
on.
celebrities
We got to iron this out. Did Kurt Cobain sing the national anthem?
He tried.
When?
Man,
I don't remember exactly when. We were kids, and I remember everybody talking about it.
Some tells me this is right.
Because back then, it was like Under the Bridge was like the biggest song.
Right.
That's how we got the chance. But regardless, Justin, you actually crushed it, though.
I appreciate it. It was good. It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, you was on national TV and everything, dude. That was dope. Me and Tony was telling everybody, tune in. Like,
you know, and if Mark Mulvey didn't push me to do it, I wouldn't have been so excited. So props to Mark.
And you might do it again now.
I mean, I would love to do it again. I probably would be a little bit more prepared than 3 weeks.
Yeah, now
you know, it's funny. It's one of those things where you're like, oh man, it seems like not very much time. But then again, like, do you want 6 months to think about it? Probably not. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to
change it up 4 or 5 times.
I want to stress about it. You know.
Right.
But it was good. It was a very good experience, and I will say the Rockies organization was very welcoming. They were awesome. And in the mail, about a month later, came this like framed photo from the Rockies organization of me singing it, and I thought that was a really cool gesture that they. Yeah,
that's cool.
That they sent that to me, so that was really cool. Yeah.
Did you ever perform in the Battle of the Bands at Hanley?
No. In fact, funny story about that. I used to have really bad stage fright. Like being a musician now in my life. It's kind of funny to look back and think about like that how scared I was to like get up in front of the class and like read my book report or something, you know. But Mike Arculin asked me if I would play the intro on the harmonica to that Weezer song. And I was like, yeah. So I practiced in my bedroom for like weeks. And then the day came, and he's like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's not, you know. So that would have been my.
Mike's actually a good musician.
He's fantastic. He's great. He's great. If you play him a song and then you hand him the guitar, he'll play it. I don't know how he does it. He's done
So
it
he has
forever.
that
It's like
ear.
somehow he like just figures it out. I don't understand.
Right.
Yeah, no,
Right.
he's great. He's great, and he's an even better human being.
Yeah, we'd love to have him on sometime too. We've been talking about
you
that.
should totally have him on. I love him so much. Yeah, dude.
Mike's a good dude.
Yeah,
But yeah, I wanted to ask, since we're getting short on time and we got Thursday night football and all that stuff.
We're not short on time. We got 26
well,
minutes.
20. What? I gotta keep. I love it, but Justin's loving it.
Listen, Tony's got to go make coffee. You know?
No,
he's actually to do.
I'm drinking water because I have a not urinary tract, kidney stones, small kidney stones. We'll just put it out there.
All right.
So I gotta suck this water down.
Well, when we're not on air, I'll send you a phone number or somebody to help you with that.
All right.
That's dope, though. You're probably being serious.
I'm serious.
Right.
I'm serious.
But anyway, I wanted to ask you, what are you listening to these days?
Oh,
like
man.
anything. Like what's in your playlist right now?
All right.
Yeah,
So I've been really listening to. Okay, so music-wise, I've been listening to Tyler Childers' new album, Snipe Hunter. It was produced by Rick Rubin. I love Tyler Childers. His songwriting is amazing. He kind of was born out of this like Kentucky country, bluegrassy, well, more country. And now this new album with Rick Rubin producing it, it's kind of like almost got like this really big band style sound. But his songwriting is so catchy. And like you have to really, really pay attention to understand what he's singing about. It's really cool. So I've been digging that album a lot. But if you want the real answer, I've been listening to a lot of books on grief because my grandmother passed away, and so a lot of people don't like to talk about death and grief and that kind of stuff. I'm not afraid to talk about it, but we don't have to talk about it that long. But I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks on grief and people who have crossed over and how to deal with that, and a lot of like just kind of books on wisdom and Ram Dass and things like that. So I've been kind of ravaging a lot of books on that. So, and I listen to audiobooks. That's why I say I'm listening.
Right. That's
how you deal with it and cope with it, and that's how you learn your thing.
It's good. But Widespread Panic just released a great album from the 90s, like a live album from the 90s that I've been listening to. I listen to a lot of the Drunken Hearts albums. They have some great stuff that came out a year or so ago. So I love those guys. Just been kind of digging into whatever comes out.
Right.
New music.
Right. Well, have you? Well, my I'll give mine. Chris, do you have a list
of what
you've been listening to? Anything?
It's not anything new. Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Come on.
Like what do you listen?
Hit us with it.
Like I said, what do you listen to on the regular? At least right now.
Kind of like Justin's saying, like with audiobooks and stuff, I listen to mostly podcasts and stuff. So, because I'm at work so much, and then when I get home, it's late night. So there's nobody to hang out with. There's nobody around. The wife, the kid, the friends, everybody's asleep. So I watch a lot of podcasts, but most of mine are entertainment-wise. So it's dealing with...
Which ones do you watch? Like Bert Kreischer and stuff like that? Or
I'll be honest with you, I don't know who that is.
What?
He just turned us on then.
Tony,
he said, what?
Hold on real quick, Justin. Tony, do you know who that is?
Justin said, no, I don't. I don't.
All right, first of all,
I will not get
all right, listen.
But we don't know who that other person is either. So who is this?
Listen, when you have this time you just spoke about tonight, when everybody's going to sleep,
Bert?
go and watch Bert Kreischer stand up.
Kreischer.
Yeah, it's like Kreischer or something like that.
Okay,
he is hilarious. He is so funny. So he's a fantastic comedian, but he also does podcasts, and his podcasts are great. He has musicians on, so I watch some of his stuff where he has musicians on. He's awesome. And I can actually say that he's a nice person because I met him this summer at a Widespread Panic concert of all places. And he was a really cool dude. He was very down to earth, very nice. And for as famous as he is, you just never know. But he was really cool. Yeah, Bert Kreischer, man, he was awesome.
Okay.
So what podcasts are you listening to then? I'm interested.
I'm gonna be honest. There's people I listen to that I don't always know who they are, but I find them all the time. There's just one skinny white kid. He's not a kid. He's probably in his 30s. He jokes and calls anybody out, but he uses the audience very well. So I watch his a lot.
Chris is like me. He knows the face, but not the name.
I'll be honest. And I'll watch people from the area. There's this white guy from like Strasburg Central area. He's got a podcast, Josh Kirby. Our buddies that actually is Tony's brother-in-law, Dwayne. They have a sports podcast, like, and they're from Berryville. So I watch little things like that. But it passes the time by, and I try to be supportive. But I'll definitely tune in to Bert because, I can't knock anything until I watch it and listen. And
he is hilarious. Just go watch his stand-up. Go watch his stand-up.
Young enough, I would have loved George Carlin all the time. And now I love to watch
Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that is one. When I was younger, I would watch a lot of stand-up. Chris Rock, Bigger and Blacker, has to be one of the best stand-ups of all time.
And he's smaller than Blacker, but that's cool.
And then, like the early Dave Chappelle stand-up stuff, You're Killing Him Softly.
Right.
Well, Dave Chappelle's one of the fires as comedians.
Yeah,
he doesn't give a fuck. I love that about him.
He's amazing. You know what, though? I think he does. And I think that everybody thinks that he doesn't. And he's like, no, I do care. And that's, but I'm also going to make a joke about it so that you get the joke,
Right. Yeah.
That's a dope take on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite actor comedians, if we have to get into that part real quick, would be Bernie Mac and John Candy.
Chris loves doing lists, Justin, like top 5, top 10, or anything.
No, just in general, though. There's a documentary coming out on October 6th of John Candy, and it's fucking done by Ron Reynolds. And it's about John Candy. I'm excited for it.
It'll be great. I don't think anybody could have guessed that those would be your two favorite, though. You got Bernie Mac and John Candy.
You're right. Two opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yeah. They're fucking awesome.
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
They're from my childhood though. So I think I'm very nostalgic and I love to go back to my childhood. So that's why I'm Guns N' Roses. My first Battle of the Bands I heard was it was Welcome to the Jungle and another band that did that same night at Hanley in 89 was also Wild Thing by Tone Loc. Wow, man. But that was the first night, and that ever since then, Battle of the Bands has been like fucking dope to me at Hanley.
You want to go back to Battle of the Bands?
I thought we were going to talk about Funky Cole Medina or something.
Right.
Same artist.
But I'll give my little list. Tony, I actually made like what I'm listening to these days.
I could probably tell you Tony's top 5 from the 90s myself.
But what I'm listening to today, of course, Kendrick Lamar is on my list.
Mm-hmm.
He's there, and then I'm on a big Fleetwood Mac kick right now.
Oh,
Stevie Nicks, dude, I mean, I'm on a big Fleetwood Mac kick right now.
Yeah.
And then Ryan Bingham, I love too.
Yeah. What you watch, Yellowstone or something?
I did, but I got at whatever. I can never finish anything. I watched like the first 2 seasons and stopped. Yeah. And then Lamb of God, another one.
Yep.
It depends on what mood I'm in. But they're amazing. They're still in their 50s and making amazing music.
Well, they're like 3 years older than you.
Who?
What's the fifth one?
Deftones. Have you checked out their new? Bro, have you checked out their new album, Private Music?
No,
amazing, dude. They're more popular. You got to look. Jason sent this to me, my brother. Every single song on their album is on the Billboard charts.
I'll have to check it out.
Every single song. They're more popular in their. Yeah, they've gotten better as they've aged. That's just unheard of. Like, yeah, every song is on the charts.
I love that. I love this well-rounded, eclectic 5 different types of music.
Yeah, because he said Deftones, Fleetwood Mac, and Kendrick Lamar. That's a wide variety.
But I love everything. I listen, and it depends on what mood I'm in. When I want to, you know what I mean?
Mac too. I get it because you're listening to him now. But I only like older music, and I know that's wrong. But unless it's Justin and my friends, like Wooka and all these other people I know, I don't really listen to new stuff because unless when I listen to it, I'm just like,
dude, there's some great stuff out. Like
what our parents and our caretakers in that generation said, "What the fuck are you kids listening to?" And I really feel like that.
But there's still some great music, and you'd agree, Justin. New music coming out.
There's like radio shit.
I think it kind of.
I think there's a lot of really good music out there. I don't think it usually makes it to the radio.
Yeah, so we're not listening to.
You got to go find it.
But that's the only way I hear new music.
Well,
I don't sit there and listen to download no music anymore.
No, it's true. It's true. It is hard. Well, I wish I had a better way to.
But we got to get your album out there, man. Now, we got to get your album out there, and if me and Tony can help in any way, man, we're gonna try our best. And
I appreciate that.
You got a new one coming, so and like you said, there's no specific date, which is great. Just know it's coming. In the meantime, listen to Family Tree. Yeah.
In the meantime, listen to Family Tree for sure. Yeah, I went on a radio show a couple months back, which was cool, up in Fort Collins, which is like an hour north of here. Mm-hmm. So I went and played some songs on there. That was cool, and kind of talked about the album for 45 minutes, an hour, or something like that. So that was fun. Mm-hmm. I had an album release party at Whibby Brewing a couple months ago, the beginning of August, and my friends, the Drunken Hearts, also played that show. So I'm getting out and kind of promoting it a little bit. I think the real thing would probably have to be put some money behind marketing and publishing, but it's at the moment I'm just letting it organically happen, which means slow to no.
Well, like Chris said, with our 10,000 followers, man, you're going to be out there now.
Exactly. Look at me. Look at me. I'm just fighting them off.
Here's some truth, sir. Are you hiring?
What am I hiring? What am I hiring?
What you just said you need.
What do I need? Oh, marketing and publishing?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, I'd have to find a financial backer first. let me get the money. Shorty can't eat no books. Let me get the money first,
Well, let's go on Shark Tank, dude. Fuck that.
Shark Tank.
Yeah.
That leads to something like if you're ever like American Idol or something that.
I'll give them everything. I'll be like, I'm seeking $1 million for 100% of my investment. You can have it all.
Fuck it. I need to get on.
You can have everything.
Right. So, but that's the thing. Have you ever auditioned for American Idol or any show like that?
America's Got Talent.
Or thought about America's Got Talent. That's another one.
I've never even thought about it. No.
Well, you might fucking blow up, dude.
After this show,
is that what I'm supposed to do next? Is this the universe telling me?
But
which one should I do? Which one should I do?
You being at the podcast show right now with us and working, you can be wherever you want. And Sancho Pay with your nuts in the sand, whatever.
Jeez.
Somebody else
Don't you love his metaphors?
Somebody else is in Boulder Springs right now. Somebody's watching after your estate and everything.
This is great,
else,
dude.
Moving on.
I'm gonna have to buy me a plane ticket. I'm heading out to Sancho Pay tomorrow.
I've never been there. I've just heard it's nice.
I've seen pictures.
I haven't been there either.
Yeah, dude, the best thing I know is Half Moon Beach. I don't know a lot.
Oh my God. Is that place still around?
No.
Oh. Dude, I used to go out there and with my Walkman and I would listen to Great White. You remember Great White?
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Once
bit and twice shy, baby.
Baby.
Oh man, my mom loved Half
But you know where Tony still goes all the time with the kids is fucking Watermelon Park.
Shit.
Dude,
no, I don't.
dude, there's a bluegrass. There's like a music festival there every year.
They do have.
Let me give you a little history here. That music festival goes back 50, 60. I mean, I think like Johnny Cash played there. Like it was like a fantastic place. And then I found out not long ago that my dad and his band played at Watermelon Park, like in the 2000s, like the early aughts. I'm like, damn man, where was I? I was just off doing hood rat shit, I guess.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, damn, my dad was playing at Watermelon Park, man. Where was I?
I might have been down there and be like, I want some snacks. Like,
Now, what did your dad play?
He played guitar and sang. And the Clubhouse Gang is what their band was called. Well, they had a bunch of different. They had the NVG band, which meant not very good band. They had some pretty good. The Clubhouse Gang band. He had some pretty good. They just played for fun.
Right.
But the fact that they got on at Watermelon Park, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. So, Chris, you got anything else for Justin?
yeah, what platform
let's
can people go and listen to your music and download it right now and help support you?
Yeah, I appreciate that. Well, if you want to buy vinyl, you can hit me up. You can hit me up on my email, justingarbermusic@gmail, and I'll mail you one.
JustinGarbermusic@gmail.
Yep, that you can hit me up on there, and I can sell you a vinyl and send it through the mail. That's the best way to listen to it. I mean, I'm telling you, you put it on a vinyl record player, it sounds so good on there. I'm on all the streaming platforms. Really,
Spotify.
name one,
that.
I'm on it. Yeah. When the distributors distribute the music, it goes out to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm on all of the different streaming platforms, including
Do you have a
YouTube.
connection with Rick Rubin?
Yeah. How cool would that be?
Right.
Dude, you said you was kind of like working with him or something, dude. That's
No.
fire.
I'm not working with Rick Rubin. My
Well,
God.
we're going to talk it into existence.
Yeah.
Well, let's manifest.
Mm-hmm.
That's fire. Dude, if you get Rick Rubin, man, you can make it.
yeah.
Now, hold on. All right, one more question. So,
Right.
what would be like their dream artist, I guess, to work with?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, if you could work with.
I think right now, Jason Isbell, Tyler Childers, or Sturgill Simpson. Those guys are. I just love their music. I love their songwriting, they're like kind of like independent artists. Like they're not like attached to like these big record labels and stuff. They're not. The record labels aren't telling them what to do. So they're all their songs are very exactly what they want them to be. You know? And that's kind of how I do. I mean, everything I do is paid independently through me. Nobody's telling me what to do. But their songwriting is just amazing. So yeah, that'd probably be the big three right now. It'd be awesome. Manifest it for
awesome.
me. Make it happen.
Yeah, we're going to make it happen right here on Brothers with Opinions.
That's it, Brothers with Opinions.
It's
changed
gonna
my
happen.
life.
It
changed
could.
my life. It could.
It could.
It
You never know.
100% could.
And vice versa. You can help
I have
blow
no
us
doubt.
up.
I have no doubt. Now, Chris, you lied to me. You said that we were going to have some special guests on here. Where are they?
Yeah, Chris.
Just like snow in Arizona, the flakes come and go, man.
He's just making this up as he goes.
He's good, man. He's good.
Well,
I'm telling you.
He was trying to tell me my old high school gym coach is coming on here.
Oh, Mr. Norman said he's running late.
Mr. Norman. Jeez.
My dude.
God.
Larry,
He was cool, though.
He got a cell phone out here in the woods, and I'm like,
He was cool, though, Mr. Norman.
he lives in the area in West Virginia that's like Blair Witch area.
Yeah,
Like
Norman went
grid.
off. Supposedly he's off the grid right now. He's still alive, but he's
that's
off the
perfect.
grid.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
But
respect
Tony,
it.
I thought like fucking Lucas Huddleston or someone was supposed to come, but Everybody, man, it's all good.
All our people. Yeah,
it'll be next time, Justin. We'll have all them people.
I do want to say I appreciate you guys having me on here and being patient for me to find some time.
We'll get Mikey Arculin and Quake Kennerly next time.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Now, listen, there's not going to be a more entertaining episode than Mike Arculin coming on here.
Well,
he is so funny.
Well, Justin, you were fun and entertaining yourself, man. You haven't changed a bit. To me, you don't look like you've aged a bit. You know, you got facial hair, but you look the same 20, 25 years ago.
Hey,
Tony, I'm gonna give you some good truth serum too. You see where I'm at? In an enclosed box. So are you. He's outside in the sun. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Hey,
getting that sunlight.
You know, Colorado's weather's terrible. Don't come out here.
Hey, but you've been in the sun last days.
You would hate it. Trust me, you'd hate it. Don't come out here.
Oh,
I'd work on the ski slopes. I'd work on the ski slopes and shit. I'd probably sell hot chocolate at the cabin.
I mean, you know, sure. Go. You should.
People don't need it when they get to
you guys come out. You guys are welcome at my home anytime. You know that.
All right, Justin. Sounds good.
I told Tony, man, tell Jason to meet us halfway.
There we go.
I would love to. I'd love to see Jason.
You and Jason can collaborate.
Straight up.
There you go. I'm trying to make it happen.
I'll write some lyrics and then he can thrash metal them.
Hey, he got in the country for a while too. He had a band called Damn Family for a while.
Did he?
Yeah, check it.
I gotta check that out.
They're called Damn Family, and they had like 8, 9 members. They were like Slipknot of country, but that dude is good. It was good shit, but they didn't last.
That's funny. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you guys.
But yeah, man, I know you're at work too. You know, go out there and do something. But hey, man, appreciate having you on, man.
Shout out? Anybody you want to put on or whatever right now? Any events coming up?
I'm playing at Zuni Street Brewing in December 3rd, I think it is. I might be putting some Alaska dates together soon to go up with my buddy Andrew McConaughey of Drunken Hearts. We might go up and do a duo up in the Anchorage area in November, like a week or two before Thanksgiving. So we're trying to put those together. No, I want to shout out to you guys. Thank you for helping me come on here and saying such kind words about the album. And Chris, I won't hold it against you that you haven't gotten through it yet, but you'll listen to it tonight.
Tony was at home all day with a fucking heating pad on.
Hey, he was up all night drinking coffee, so he didn't have anything better to do.
Oh yeah, you remember that, right? He didn't go to sleep since.
Don't mess with me and my coffee.
That's why Wayne still works at Alec Myers, because Tony keeps buying it.
All right, show's over. Jeez.
I appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great night, and hey, let's do it again sometime.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
We appreciate you, man.
Hey, take care, man. We'll keep in touch.
That sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Yep, no problem, man.
Talk to you soon.
All right,
Bye.
Later. So, Chris, there was Justin Garber. Fun having him on, man. Haven't talked to that man
him, like you said, we both haven't seen him
25 years.
That's wild. That's why, like, we need to get Mikey Arculin on, like we've been talking about.
Yeah, we will. We'll make it happen. We'll get him.
And you see why he's like, where's Wayne and Zeb and all of them? I'm like, dude, I don't know. Snowflaked.
Right. So, Chris, hey, as always, man, enjoyed the show and enjoy everybody for tuning in, or thank everybody for tuning in to YouTube. Please subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on Facebook, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music. Yeah, because I'll upload the audio of this later too as well, so everybody can check us out. But yeah, hey man, it was fun.
Gentlemen, I won't be here. I'm gonna be celebrating my young lady's birthday and be out of town finally. Been working my ass off.
I'll be solo.
Tony's gonna be going solo, but he's gonna have a guest on. If somebody wants to join him in the meantime, holler at him, let him know, because
we'll figure it out.
Everybody's speaking their piece and talking about what y'all want to talk about, man. But yeah, next week, 7 p.m. It don't matter if I'm on or not. Tony's gonna keep it going, and you guys want to be a guest, man, like you said, email us at brotherswithopinions@gmail. Email Tony's email, my email. Like, call us. Let us know, man. And we know it's hard to subscribe because it takes 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button when it don't cost nothing. And we know that it's hard to support people that's from the area because we don't have birthdays like Beyonce and fucking Larry Bird. But and then you guys should think about, like, you know, people that grew up on Opequon and Kent Street and Meadow Branch, like maybe supporting some of them. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep talking my shit because that's what I do. I love y'all, man.
Right.
We'll enjoy that Thursday night football game.
All right, man. Hey, it was fun, and everybody would tune in next week. I'll have a surprise guest. I'll find somebody. But hey, everybody, enjoy.
The works, but next week gonna be a Tony special, man.
Yep.
Y'all tune in.
All right, everybody, take care and have a great evening. I'll talk to you later.
Better, man.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Opinions, big voice, no silence, revolution televised. Ain't no good in private, not knowledge to the ignorant. Ain't never been bliss. Stand up and be heard. We the new activists. Yeah, brothers with opinion, let the convo begin. You know communication key, but then you must comprehend. Preach B.W.O. Let your voices be heard. We enlightened by the truth, and now we spreading the word. Let's go. How do we learn to live when we conditioned to die? Most people fail before they start because they don't ever try. Man, they told us we was worthless. We believed in the lie. We took it way too literal when Big said ready to die. You know the KKK turned the cops in disguise. Man, a lot done changed, but race still applies. 5-0, hands up, don't even ask why. Trayvon, Mike Brown, man, another mother's cry. Hey,